All right, here we are with Keck's Great Outdoor Adventures. And Staley's got us on our second day of snake hunting. Now remember, the last time we went was the first time I had ever seen a rattlesnake in the live, other than the zoo or in a glass cage. But never just be out there with them. Rattlers rattling, man, it was awesome and it was exciting. Had to change my underwear a couple times. But we're back today. We're gonna finish this thing up. We're gonna try to find us some more. So Staley's fixing to point us in a direction. I'm glad Ethan's here with us today. So we're gonna see if we can't find some snakes.
Well, we're gonna find some snakes.
They're out there. Welcome to Keck's Outdoor Adventure. We're out here in Bellevue, Texas, on this ranch out here. Keck has brought us out here to do a little snake hunting, and this is our day 2. Caught that one the first day. It was awesome. It was exciting. Today we're still looking. We're still hunting. Day's still young, but I want to take a minute while we're going. The snake hunting helped me realize something, that my first time, I didn't have a visual on what I was looking for while we were out there looking for snakes. And I wasn't sure I would even recognize when they started buzzing, when they started rattling. We got a rattler? Yeah, he's used that on me a couple times a day, like to scare me to death. And again, had to change my underwear. But so this is all new to me. And so I'm unaware of what I'm getting myself into. But anyway, once I laid eyes and was able to hear the buzzing the first time, well, I could recognize them, and it made the hunt more exciting. And I'm not going to say I was at any, my nerves were any better. It was still a little bit, you just, golly. And that one scene where that snake come out of that bush while Staley was on one side of the hole, I'm on the other hole, we're trying to fish a snake out, and that rattler comes out beside and goes down that hole. I mean, I was done right there. I was ready to go home. I had enough of that. But I want you to think about this. Now, this is something we never talk about. Boy, you go to church, you hear about Jesus. You go to church, you hear about God. You go to Sunday school, you hear about Jesus. You go to Sunday school, you hear about God. But you don't hear a whole lot about the devil. And I'm going to tell you about the devil today. All right? The devil is a lot like those snakes. Now, remember, the Bible says that the devil is like a lion who seeketh his prey. And a lion, man, they hide. They hide places, and they wait for the weak. And in our case, the weak is the unknowing. Those that don't understand that Satan is real, Satan is alive, and Satan wants your soul, and he's coming after you. And he's going to be like these rattlesnakes. Man, he's going to hide out. But the only difference about Satan is he's not going to give any warning. He's just going to strike when you get there. That's one good thing about the rattlesnakes. They'll usually warn you when you start getting a certain distance from them. They'll give you that warning, like, hey, you're getting too close. And then you're in their area and you got to be paying attention. But Satan's not like that. Satan wants you to come right into his trap. They say that he is the prince of thieves, and he wants to steal you from the Lord. You belong to God. And God says that no one can snatch you out of my hand. But also, he equips you with the knowledge and wisdom to understand that Satan is true, he is alive, and he roams here on earth. If you want some clarification, you go to the book of Job. And the book of Job starts out right there where it says, Satan was wandering from the east to the west. And God came and approached him and said, Satan, what are you doing? And he said, well, I'm just going from east to west. I'm looking for a soul to devour. And of course, you know the rest of the story. God offered his servant Job, and you need to read that. It's a good story, by the way. But he's always looking. Guys, we have got to learn to understand who Satan is, learn his tactics, be able to spot him out before he spots up. That's the one thing I've been trying to do. I take my time combing through the brush and on the rocks, looking, trying to identify the snake before he sees me. For one reason, I want to sneak up on him and get him. But the other reason, I don't want him to sneak up on me and get me. So, you know, that looking, that constant looking. And we have got to suit it. Here's the thing. Oh, Staley, he taught me he suggested I buy some snake boots, so I did. And of course, Bobby let me borrow his snake catching stick. Let me open that thing up so you can grab them. So, you know, I can stay at least 6 foot away from them critters. But the equipment, and we learned that God supplies us with the same type of equipment that we can defend ourselves against Satan. That's in the book of Ephesians, chapter 6. It talks about the full armor of God. And guys, if you want to get a jump on life and you want to quit getting bit unexpectedly by Satan, you got to learn him. I'm not saying go and start worshiping him. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying start studying his techniques. He sneaks into your marriages. He sneaks into your relationships. He sneaks into the schools. He snuck into our governments. I mean, he's sneaking into everything. TV. I mean, he has already snuck into television, radio, all the corruption that's going on, the nudity, the profanity, just so much stuff. I mean, it's evident that he's just sneaking in on us. And there's going to come a moment in time where the bite comes. Whew, and he's going to sink that poison in you. Guys, to eliminate any of that, you've got to be aware of your surroundings. Just like, man, you know, coming out here helped me really realize that if you're not really paying attention and you don't understand who your opponent is, boy, they can get you. That's the name of the game. Know your opponent, be able to knock him out before he gets you. So if you can recognize him from a distance, well, you got him. But if you don't recognize him and he sneaks up on you, he's got you. So listen, get in your studies. Start reading that Bible. The Bible tells you everything about Satan, how sneaky he is, the things that he does, and how he's going to try to just corrupt your whole life. What he's trying to do is pull you away from God. It's up to you. It's your choice which side you want to go to. So equip yourself. Be ready, because I promise you, he's coming. Again, we thank you for joining in with us here at Keck's Outdoors Adventures with the Sink of Spur. Remember, pay attention to your surroundings, because the devil is out there, and he is hiding, and he is waiting. So, what we're going to do, Hebrews 10:24 says that we're going to spur one another along towards love and good deeds. Guys, spur one out for Christ. All right, we're going to go find some more of them snakes, and this time I'm hoping we don't have to dry run, because I'm ready to catch some rattlesnakes.